Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at Kaspa. And now in this video, it's just a quick update, take a look at what Kaspa's been doing and where it could potentially be going, as well as reviewing as what we said last time. So quick TLDR, last video I said that we could continue to trend downward here. And just for reference, it was the end of April when I made this video, so we hadn't had this green candle. And I said we'd broken down below the bull market support band for more or less the first time in a significant way. We'd also seen the fact that Kaspa had put in a new high but returned to the previous lows for the first time ever. It had never done that before. It's always, once it's put in a new high, it's continued to put in a higher low. So with these combinations, below bull market support band, with returning to a previous low, to me it was a sign of weakness, and I said most likely I'd think we'll continue to trade down. I was, however, wrong completely, as it literally did the reverse of that. It rallied up, came back above the bull market support band, and is now testing these highs again that we came to at the end of February. Now we did wick above and technically put in a new all-time high for Kaspa, which was 19.5 cents, which is pretty crazy. Like, Kaspa is seriously just continuing to make really good moves, even when the rest of the crypto space is kind of hesitant and maybe not as explosive as Kaspa. It really just does seem to keep going up. And again, a month ago it was at 10 cents and now it's at 17, to a high of 19 this week. To me, it's just one of those coins that, you know, it's just done amazingly, realistically. And I'm pretty bearish, to be honest with you, at this stage in the cycle. I see a lot of people already celebrating the fact that we're in a bull run, and I would look at that skeptically. But Kaspa is like a coin that continuously makes me question my own bearishness, because it's just gone crazy. And even like looking at these things, like the trend that Kaspa has been following of these higher lows, it broke below that, which I saw as bearish as well. And we haven't visited this kind of this trend that the highs were putting in for a while, and I was saying this could be very bearish, but again, obviously not. Now, the important thing here is that if we break above this range, to be honest with you, I kind of think we will, because the fact that we put in a new all-time high for Kaspa, and the fact that we've come back to this high, and the fact that every single other time we've seen strong moves like this, Kaspa's always done great. And actually, we have a really similar time frame sort of here, where we saw Kaspa rally up, we made a strong rally up, and then it came down and dipped below the bull market support band. We saw it dipped below the bull market support band here, and then it rallied up, and we see that one of these weeks it closed just below the previous resistance that we'd set in, and then it moves up and puts in a slightly higher high. So I would be inclined to believe something like this is most likely going to play out, especially now that we've kind of rocketed up past our bull market support band in a similar way that we did here. We can see, you know, very similarly kind of strong green candles all the way up. And if we take a quick look at how kind of high we moved from the previous high, it was about 33% of a move up. So if we take it from this previous high, go 33%, give or take, that puts us at about a 23 cent Kaspa. To be honest with you, it's not off the table. Nothing's off the table with this coin, because it keeps defying, you know, my kind of bearish instincts. But yeah, so kind of next resistance, we're looking at probably around 20 cents, or at least this all-time high. But again, I have a feeling we'll probably move through that pretty quickly. Looking at the Bitcoin pair, again, we can see trends with Kaspa as it often likes to kind of ride a support, putting in small rallies here and there. Sometimes these rallies are much bigger than others, like we saw with this one, crazy move to the upside, but ultimately kind of always riding a support to some degree. And there's two ways you could look at this. You could see that we've been in a downtrend against BTC for a while, and that we've had strong moves like this before, and we ultimately trended lower against Bitcoin, and say, well, this move just looks a lot like this one, we're probably going to move down, and that's totally valid as well. You could take the bullish stance and say, well, we've moved above the bull market support band, and if you zoom out, we have been putting in higher lows ever since, and the fact that we bounced so strongly here suggests that we're going to keep gaining value against BTC. Either way, I don't really know. Ultimately, I think at some stage, Kaspa will make some kind of a strong move and probably move past these highs that it's put in against Bitcoin. Again, 45,000 Satoshis was the high for Kaspa. We're now currently trading at 25,000. So basically half, 50% of a drop Crypto's the space where 50% moves, 2x's are made in a matter of weeks, sometimes a week, sometimes a day. Kaspa has proven itself as well not to be a stranger to those moves. Basically anything's on the table. I would be long-term bullish looking at Kaspa. There doesn't really seem to be any negative news coming out about it or anything like this. So yeah, and the charts look good in my opinion from a very basic surface level view of the short amount of data that we have. That's going to wrap it up for this video. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. That's totally fine too. Check out the Twitter and the Reddit in the description below, and I will see you in the next video. Also, click whatever videos up here if you feel inclined. Thanks very much.